Welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. This reading is all about what action steps can you take to shake up your life experience right now and align you with what you want. Sometimes when you're manifesting something or you're trying to bring something into your life, a totally new experience, you need to do something totally new, totally different, or let go of something or leave certain things behind. So this reading is going to show you where you can move and shake up your life to align with your highest desires, your dreams, and the things you've been wanting right now. Because if you're in the same routine, doing the same things each day, you're thinking the same thoughts. And so, in order to experience something new, a lot of it comes down to having new thoughts and new patterns and new things in front of you. One of the biggest ways to change how you experience life is to actually move to a whole different place or to go traveling. That's why those experiences expand your mind, because now you're in a space with totally new thoughts. So today we're going to look at hopefully simple things you can do to shake up your life right now and align with the desires that you currently have. So let's get started. We have pile 1 here, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. When you're ready, click on the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading. So, welcome pile 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what steps you can take right now to kind of shake up your life experience, as well as if there's any tower moments that need to happen. So, yeah, these are going to show us the main things you can do right now. So we have Queen of Swords in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So right now I'm seeing you need to drop old information. You need to drop learning from books. You need to drop just going off what someone else knows, someone else's knowledge, what's been passed down to you, what you've read, what you've heard from others, not things that you've experienced. Right now, you need to move away from those old ways of thinking, from repeating what you're hearing, from only digesting other people's information, and you need to move to new thoughts of your own. What are you experiencing? What are you seeing? What is your perception of events? Don't take what other people are saying. Don't take what you've read so seriously right now, okay? Now is the time for you to move from that into independent thought, into innovative thought. So try to formulate your own ideas. Try to sit with your own mind. Go for walks. Do things that allow you to kind of think about your thoughts and what you've experienced and what you've learned from your life. It's time to drop just old knowledge. And with the Empress in reverse, I'm also seeing that you need to take care of yourself. You need to give yourself some love, baby. You need to pamper yourself. You need to do things just for the sake of feeling good. So if that's looking after your skin, if that's taking a warm bath or a warm shower, if that's eating your favorite food, drinking some nice teas, you need self-love. You need rejuvenation, whatever that means to you. Maybe mix it up and go for some sort of treatment or spa thing if you can. Something that you don't usually do. You need to give yourself some love, baby. Maybe an Epsom salt bath. I always go to baths because that's my favorite form of self-care, but there's a lot. Yoga. You need to pour some love into yourself, especially in that like pampering, feel-good way. Yeah, so whatever that means to you, but something different as well. You know what I mean? Something you've never tried before. Maybe there's something you've always thought about doing, but you don't because you don't have enough time for yourself. You're focused on other things. It's time for you to do that. I don't know where this voice is coming from, but we're going with it. I have a lot of energy today. I'm trying to like maintain it a little bit, not be too hyped, but I have a lot of energy today. Okay, so here we have this first card, is what you should leave behind. So what should you tower? If there's something you should leave right now, if there's something you should just go blap. Um, what is it? Okay, so we have the Three of Cups. Are you cheating on someone? Are you in a situation maybe with multiple people where things are a little bit uncertain? I don't know. It doesn't have to be that, okay? It doesn't have to be a three-party situation, but I am kind of feeling it. If you are flirting with multiple people, okay, or if you are coercing with multiple different people right now, if you are interacting with people that don't know about each other, or if one could find out, it might cause problems. Or if someone you're interacting with, they got a girlfriend, they got a boyfriend, whatever that situation is, the universe is suggesting you leave it right now. Yeah. Or, okay, it could be short-term thinking. For some of you that are not in a third-party situation, it could be just short-term thinking about the pleasure of today, the pleasure of tomorrow, and not really thinking like what's going to nourish and serve me long term. Okay, what is going to look after your mind, body, and spirit? And this can relate to a third-party situation. Is a relationship with multiple different people going to nourish you as much as being with someone you love a lot? You have to decide. I don't know, maybe not. But what is the most self-loving action here? What is the most self-loving action here is kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. What's going to serve you long term? Is not focusing on your wellness going to serve you long term? Probably not. You're not going to feel well long term. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from that. What should you leave behind? Take it how it resonates, of course. For some of you, I definitely think it is a third-party situation, but that's chill. We all do different stuff. Just think about if it's going to nourish you. Is this really what you want? Is this going to cause more drama or chaos in your life? Is this taking your mental focus away from the things that you actually desire? And then the next thing is, what should you move towards? Okay, so we have the Hierophant. So sharing what you know. Okay, I'm seeing move from being the student and start to be a teacher to some extent. Yeah. Share what you know with people. You don't necessarily have to take some big role or position. You can just share what you know with the people around you. If you have a lot of knowledge, if you have a lot of wisdom, start to share it more, start to talk about it, start to use it. The Hierophant is very spiritual and he's connected to his group. So maybe you're meant to be a teacher here. Maybe you're meant to share that wisdom in a way that benefits others. If that's the case, go for it. Start doing it. Even benefiting one person is changing and affecting the world. And if it's a lot of people, oof, it's a huge effect. You know what I'm saying? So share what you know. Don't be afraid to join groups that you want to join right now. If there's any religions you're interested in, societies, things like that, don't be afraid to join them right now. That would be a good time. Move towards this Hierophant energy, this grounded teacher. Okay, I'm going to pull some ancestor cards because it's feeling like an ancestry day. I don't know what did the ancestors say? Yeah, we're just gonna keep on the same theme. Just whatever comes out. Ancestor of hope. Okay. So I feel like maybe you're lacking on hope right now. Maybe things have been kind of wearing on for a while. You've kind of lost that inspiration, that desire to move forward, that motion. We need to rekindle that hope, okay? A lot of people need that right now. No doubt about that. That self-love and that hope. What is possible? Where is your mind? Is your mind in tradition? Is your mind in what's been told? Are you creating something for yourself? Are you creating a hopeful future? You got to hold on to that hope. I'm going to pull two more. Spirit of challenge and Dancer of promise. Okay, you are being tested right now, baby. Whatever you're going through, this obstacle in your life, it's here for a reason. And you're going to move through it. You're going to figure it out. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself, okay? Don't be afraid to go head first into things that are scaring you. If there's a situation you're trying to avoid, you're trying not to think about, deal with it. Go for it, okay? Face it head first. Run to the fire a little bit. Throw yourself into that fame. Fame. Fame? I keep saying fame. Maybe fame's coming your way. But throw yourself into that flame because it burns so good. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. If you have obstacles, don't be afraid to face them, okay? If there's difficult conversations that need to be had, try to have them, okay? Your ancestors are here. There's a bright hope in your future. Look at how much light is in this Dancer of Promise. Just look at that. It's like everyone's going to this ray of light, you know? So I feel like what they're saying is like, there's something on your horizon. There's good things on the horizon. Move through this. You can do this. You can get there, okay? The challenges only feel that crazy when you're on this side of them. But once you get through it, ooh, you're like, I'm so dope. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you, Pile One. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. If it resonated, let me know in the comments. Remember to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Good luck with whatever it is you're facing. I hope it goes well for you. I'm sure it will. And even if it doesn't, sometimes it be like that. You're gonna be good though, okay? I don't know, man. Peace out. Welcome, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what you can do to shake up your experience and align you with your desires. So these two cards are kind of going to be the basis for this reading. Okay. Interesting. So we have the Two of Swords followed by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you got to make peace with where you are. Okay? I feel like the action that you're taking is more of an internal thing. You have to make peace with your current state. If you are in a state of lack right now, if you don't have the financial abundance that you want, if you feel like you're losing money, if you feel like you're losing something, the challenge right now for you is to make peace with that. Okay? Because right now you're in so much resistance to it that you're focusing on it so heavily. And it's causing you to not see any solutions. It's causing you to not be able to move to a different state. Your whole attention is on this Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this could be losing your money. This could be losing your wealth again. This could be losing your health. It could be, I do feel like this is a quick loss of something. Yeah, you're very focused on it. You don't realize, I think, how much you are kind of just like seeing more and more of the situation. Your brain is a master at looking for patterns. So when you're fully focused on something, when your mind is hooked into a problem, you're going to keep seeing more of that problem and you're going to keep seeing more reflections of it. So if you're fully focused on like how bad your health is doing, I know every once in a while for me, my health kind of does a dip. So when I focus on it, the more I'm just like, oh, it's so bad, the less I'm able to do anything about it. The less I actually make the necessary changes and adjustments to bring myself back to that state I want. So every time it happens, I have to find a way to make peace with the fact that it's happened, to make peace with the fact that this is where I am now, and I have to adapt. And that's kind of what I'm seeing for you. There's a situation in your life that you need to make peace with. And once you make peace with it, there's going to be a lot more ease. You're resisting it. You're fighting against what is. Okay? Try not to go into denial either. Just try to see how it's not that bad. You can always, one of my favorite things to do is to try and make a list. How is this serving me right now? Or how might it serve me in the future? And you make that list as long as you can. And that'll help you to release resistance to what is, enough for you to start to see solutions, to start to see what's good, to start to focus on things actually being better instead of just getting worse and worse. It's kind of like the when it rains, it pours thing. If you focus on the rain and how much you hate it, all you're going to see is how wet you are. Yeah. And then here, so here we have what should you leave? You got 2 cards. I meant to only pull 1, but 2 slipped out for you, pile 2. So we're going to see what it is. So what should you leave if there's a tower moment that's meant to happen? Okay, the Magician and the 9 of Swords. You are doubting your power. You are doubting your ability to create. You're doubting your manifesting nature. You know that you are manifesting all day, every day. That you are creating this world all day, every day. You don't have to set aside time to manifest because you are creating it constantly. You are doubting this. You're doubting your ability to change your situation right now. You're doubting your creator nature. You're doubting the power that you have. You have a lot of power and you're just sitting here in this worry and self-rejection and self-criticism and maybe just feeling sorry for yourself, going on a little bit of a pity party. It's time to leave that behind, okay? Because all you're doing is creating more of that energy. All you're doing is living in that energy and creating it again and again. If you want to create something different, you have to do something different. You have to adapt and change and alter. You know what I'm saying? And it's not about saying that where you're at is bad or what you're doing is wrong. It's just if you want to change it, don't wallow in that self-pity. Look for ways to change it. My homie. Okay. Let's see. And then the next one we have is what should you go towards? Okay, so this is what should you leave behind? What should you go towards? Temperance. Okay, balancing the extremes. Objective perspective. Okay, so you're really attached to where you are right now. You may not even see it. You're really attached to this story of things not being how you want them to be. You've made it part of your identity. You need to step back into that objective spiritual perspective. This is a time to engage with your higher self. This is time to do disidentification processes where you separate from your view of the world and try to look at the world through someone else's or something else's view. Balance this extreme. You're stuck in your viewpoint, so you can't see anything else. So you need to balance this extreme here. Balance your perspective. Like I said, look for what's good about right now. Look for the spiritual gifts that you're gaining from where you are. Look for a way to rewrite this story, to not be so hard on you, to not be so 9 of Swordsy and worrying and criticizing, and more about what is right and what is good about this and how this is what you need, how you're right where you're supposed to be, how this is just part of the lesson. This is just part of your course. Okay. Also, I like how, the normal temperance, they're like pouring water. This one, she's like vomiting into 2 cups. That's what it'd be like sometimes. Sometimes we just have cups to vomit into. Anyways, I'm going to ask just the ancestors to pop up, give us some oracle wisdom here, because this seems like an ancestry reading. So I have no specific question. Also, you have 2 9s, so I feel like you're coming to a completion of this cycle. You just need to get into that temperance energy. Okay. Hunter of Abundance. Okay. It's coming to you. I feel like it's already in your field. You just can't even feel it. Shaman of Birth. Look at that. You're creating a different life for yourself right now. You're just doubting it. You're making it so hard with all the doubt you're adding to this. All the criticism, all the negative self-talk, you're making it so hard for you to create exactly what you want, which is what you're creating. Okay, that's cool. I feel like you guys are on the right path. Like you're doing pretty well. Shaman of purification. Okay, what can you cleanse? Um, what can you purify? What does that mean to you, purification? It means something a little bit different, oops, to each of us. So I don't know. You might find like detox tea is what it means to you. You might find saging is what it means to you. You might find going into the subconscious mind and changing beliefs is what it means to you. Purify something, okay? Whatever is happening, I feel like as well, this like upsurge of negative focus, of loss, of worry and stress about yourself, this is happening for purification. This is coming up to be released from your energy field. This is coming up for you to move forward into a different way of being. You got this. Like, honestly, you guys, you got this. Yeah. Like, I feel like you know the steps I said. Take those if you can. Look for abundance in your daily life. Look for things growing. Look for things being good as well. Try to balance out all this negative focus. Come to this temperance balance by seeing what's good to you. See the rainbow as well as the cloud. Don't deny the rainbow for the cloud. Okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, pal, too. Thank you so much for tuning into this reading. Hopefully it helped you or you enjoyed it. If it resonated, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Good luck with this, but you're a baller. You're the magician. You're just doubting yourself. So let's go. Get it. Get it. Peace out. So, welcome, pile three. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what you can do right now to move and shake up your life experience. Um, so, for most piles, we had two cards, but for yours, we only had one come out, which is kind of interesting. So, we're going to see what's up. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You need to take a break from that crafting yourself, okay? Turn that on its head. I feel like you've been doing a lot of like perfecting, a lot of like self-work, a lot of creating who you are in this world. It's time for you to take a break and experience. If you've been doing lots of healing work, if you've been doing lots of I don't know, maybe you've been trying to manifest really hard or working really hard at getting the life that you want. You need a break. Okay, you need to like take your focus off that for a minute and put it somewhere else. Whatever's taking all of your mental power right now, take your mind off it and put it somewhere else just for a moment. Okay, it's not going to fall apart without you. You're not going to slip all the way back if you stop working on yourself or perfecting yourself for a moment. Um, it's actually, I feel like you don't see how good you've done. Like you're not experiencing, you're not playing with who you are now. If you've gone through a lot of transformation and growth, you're not enjoying this new you. You're kind of looking for the next thing to work on. If you've been working on a job, you're not enjoying where you are. You're just looking for the next advancement. That kind of situation, you know what I mean? If you have money, if you have a little bit of money, you're not enjoying it. You're looking for how can I get more? Um, sorry. You need to take a break from that. You need to take a break from that right now. You need to take your focus off this crafting and creating and making this perfect, muscly, beautiful version of yourself. Not that you're like making yourself muscly, but if you are, you know, take a break from the gym if that is what you're doing. But yeah, focus on where you're at. Take a second to breathe and relax into this new level. I feel like you don't even realize you've reached a new level. You're here. So stop doing what you're doing every day and look around, smell the roses, enjoy who you are, enjoy where you are. Um, you know, try to give yourself a break. You're doing good, okay? You're doing better than you think. So let's see what we have over here. So here we have what should you leave? So if there's any tower moments, anything you need to let go of or leave behind. We have the Six of Beasts in reverse. So I feel like you almost act like you don't know as much as you know. You act like you don't know what you're doing. You act like you're still kind of like unsure. You still kind of like aren't as capable or competent as you are. You are competent. You are capable. You know a lot. I feel like you need to let go of this version of you that looks like this person. Like just intuitively take that in for a moment. See how uncomfortable in its skin this like beastly little being looks? And awkward. It doesn't know exactly what it's doing here. You like to act like that's who you are. That's not who you are anymore. Okay? You need to let that go. You know a lot. You know what you're doing. You're capable. You know you're capable. It's time to move into that capable version of you. It's time to see that everything you've been doing has paid off. Okay. And then this is what you should go towards. Four of Cups. So this is the Four of Pentacles. So here I'm seeing like saving money, saving up money. I just said that twice. I feel like it's important. Treasure, like, you know, bringing in people as well. Like I feel like it's collecting right now. It's interesting that I decided to say treasure, but I feel like right now you need to collect. So collect money, collect people, save people, different types of relationships, different types of connections, different types of energies that you can interact with. Collect those. Collect things that make you feel healthy, collect security, those kinds of things. Okay, go towards this state of security and support. Go towards this state of, yeah, like feeling good in your skin, feeling good about who you are. That was kind of like a lot of random things I spurred out there. Hopefully, you got what I was meaning. Um, but yeah, I definitely feel like the vibe is collecting though. Collect things right now. Collect proof of how dope you are. Um, Maybe for some of you. Let's see what the ancestors have to say about this. So this has a lot to do with the material world for you. If you're wondering like kind of what realm it is, it's like who you are in the material world, what you do in the material world, your connection to your body, your relationship to your health, to your money is kind of what this reading is focusing on. Oh my gosh. Ancestor of skill. You know you're skilled. Look at that. We got ancestor of skill followed by ancestor of knowing. You know your skills. You know what you're good at. Hunter of conflict. Okay. So I feel like you're almost scared that being as good as you are, being as skilled as you are, being actually competent and capable would invite conflict. Okay, that's kind of what I feel like is happening right now, is that you can just like quietly work on yourself, hermit, keep working on things in the corner without showing it off, and then you can avoid conflict, which is fine. Do you want to live a life in avoidance of conflict, though? Conflict isn't that bad. It's uncomfortable. No one likes it. No one likes to have opposing things thrown at them, but it's not that bad. Opposing ideas give us new thoughts. Opposing ideas give us new perspectives, give us new ways to view ourselves. You know where you're skilled, and using this skill is going to step you into this like treasure moment of being where you're meant to be in the world, having what you're meant to have. You just have to move through this fear of conflict. I don't know how you're going to do that. I kind of want to pull two of these cards. I forget what they're even called. Element cards. Two of the element cards for this conflict. Let's clarify this conflict with some elements. Okay. Speaking your word and voice, discipline and time. I feel like the time is now to speak your word. The time is now to share yourself. You are very disciplined. You are very skilled. You do not give yourself very much credit. I'm seeing that's like a protective mechanism, though. It's not like you don't give yourself credit because you're being mean to yourself. You don't give yourself credit because then you don't have to like push yourself into your uncomfort zone. You know what I mean? You don't have to step outside of where you feel safe. This is going to be good though. This is not, there's no like danger here. There's no harm here. It's time to speak your voice. It's time to share yourself. It's time to share whatever it is you're trying to share and to see what happens. And some conflict may come, but you'll be able to handle it. You'll be capable. You got to speak your voice. You got to speak what you think, what you need to share with people, what's on your mind. It's going to hurt a lot more to live a life where you never do than it is to have a few moments of conflict here and there. If anyone's a real person in your life, the conflict is going to be fine. It's going to be uncomfortable for a little bit, and you're going to move into something different. If they ain't a real one, the conflict may be a little destructive. And then it's good because you know they ain't a real one. They ain't for you. Conflict only ends things if it's meant to. You know, we can handle conflict with people we love. It happens. Or with things you love. If this is about sharing your craft. For some of you, this could really be sharing a craft that you've perfected over the years, and you just keep perfecting it instead of sharing it and putting it out there. It's time to put it out there. Okay, it's time to share your discipline. It's time to share what you do and who you are. That's what's going to shake up your life. That's what's going to bring what you want. So that's what I'm seeing for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm definitely in like a weird vibe today, so hopefully you dig it. If it resonated, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like my channel, subscribe, like my channel, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Welcome, Pile 4. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out what you can do to change your life experience to shake up what's happening for you right now and help you to align with your desires. So these 2 cards are the basis of our reading here. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You gotta get your mind off your money. Okay, we literally have the Queen and King of Pentacles. You need to take a break from this focus on money and abundance and material possession. I feel like if you are trying to grow your money right now, if you're trying to grow your abundance right now, you're actually stalling it with how much you're trying to force it, how much you're focusing on it. The moves that you're making aren't as good because you're not patient. You're not allowing things to kind of like build and grow on themselves. You're like hyper focused on it. So I feel like what would shake up your life is to kind of take your mind off it, not be afraid to make some decisions that might not be like good business decisions. If it's business, like it doesn't have to be with business. It can also be in the world of your health. Focusing on being perfect health, focusing on being in this perfected state, this perfected physical state all the time, you're actually creating a little bit of problem with this intense focus. There's a need for you to move your mind off of your money, move your mind off of your health, just for a little bit, off of your physical body, just for a little bit, just to kind of like shake up what you're experiencing there. I am feeling if this is a money situation, you will experience more growth by actually changing your focus for a moment. Solutions will start to come. You know what I mean? Like mix up your thought process and solutions will be able to come to you. Creative ways to problem solve, creative ways to approach things that you have been approaching like every day. you need to just like shift your focus right now. Wherever your focus is, the best thing for you to do to align with what you want is to actually shift your focus just for a moment, you know, maybe a day, maybe a week. You don't have to do it like long time. I am getting like, take your mind off your money though. That is the main message for some of you. So we'll see. This is what do you leave behind? What can you leave behind? What can you tower right now? The Nine of Wands. Okay. So I feel like this is like being really safe. This is being like really secure, really scared of taking risks. You need to kind of leave that behind. I feel like you're really walled in, you're guarded, you're well supported, but almost to the point of not doing anything different, not doing any different moves, not really expanding or growing your perspective. So I feel like you almost need to step into, like, you're really solid right now. This is kind of the message I'm getting. You're really solid, really earthy, and you need to move into just like a little bit of recklessness, a little bit of just like going for things, a little bit of being vulnerable, a little bit of being open to potentially some not as good experiences, or maybe like losing a little bit of money, or I don't know. I'm not saying you're necessarily going to have those things happen. I just feel like you're very guarded against them ever happening. You're blocking off out your experience of life. You're blocking out how much you do and how much action and moves you take for enjoyment's sake. You're focused on this security, this physicalness. And there's not a lot happening for your actual enjoyment of life, which is important to you. So yeah, for what can you tower? What can you leave behind? It's these walls you got up. It's this really guarded nature, this reliance on really secure frames of being, really routine for some of you. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So for the second one, we have what should you go towards? King of Cups. Okay, master your emotions. What you should go towards is the master of emotions. King of Cups is a master of themselves. They're the master of the intuitive world. They're the master of the emotional world. They're the master of their impulses. Yeah, that's what you should go towards. Okay, master. If you're afraid of losing money, if you're afraid of making the wrong choice in work or with your health or something like that, how can you handle that wave of fear, that wave of emotion, like this king of water, like this king of cups does? Yeah, move towards the king of cups energy. What would it look like if you were on top of yourself? If you were the master of your energy, what would that look like to you? If you were the master of your emotions, what would that look like to you? If you could handle dips and upswings the same, what would that look like to you? And by the same, I'm not being like never get affected by anything. Get sad when shit's sad, get happy when shit's happy. I'm just saying, can you ride that wave? Can you move with it rather than try to like box yourself in and basically block out the highs and the lows at the same time? Because you're in like a fortress right now. That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay. So let's see what the ancestors have to say. I'm going to bring them out today because it seems like an ancestry vibe. I don't know. We don't have a question for them. They're just going to say what's on their mind with the oracle cards, of course. Ooh, okay. That's like 10 cards, so we're not going to do that. I'm going to do it one more time. That one came out twice. Dancer of Reconciliation. Interesting. Dancer of Fear wants to come out here. Yeah, that was what I was saying. What are you scared of? Can you master your fear? Can you own your fear? So that's not avoiding it, and that's not letting it stop you either. You know what I mean? Can you master fear? What would it look like if you mastered your fear? What's courage to you? Reconciliation. Is there someone you have to make up for? Is there a bridge that you have to mend? That you're scared of mending? That you're scared of mending? Or Is it just two different ideas, two different ways of being that are kind of like fighting inside of you? How can you reconcile that? How can you create agreement and harmony? Okay, and then we're going to pull one more. No. Sorry, sometimes the cards flip. The companion. Wow. Okay, so there could be a companion coming towards you. This could be a soulmate, this could be a friend, this could be a business partner, this could be an animal. Okay, whatever you're experiencing right now, if you shift up, you allow this companion to enter your life. If you can shift your focus for just a little bit, you can meet this companion. If you can move through your fear, you can meet this person. It's possible for some of you, it is reconciliation with your companion on the other side of your fear. And then for some of you, this is a whole new person. I will say, originally I got the vibe of a whole new person. I do still believe, though, that it could be a companion you've had in the past. Like I said, for some of you, I think the majority, it's a whole new companion. It's someone you've never met before. It's like just waiting to come into your life. They're just waiting to come into your experience. You got to master your fear. Are you afraid of relating to someone on a deep level? That may be what's holding it back. I'm just throwing out ideas, really. I'm going to pull two of these for the companion because I'm interested in finding out more about that. So we have joy and music, wildness and electricity. Okay, this companion is going to shake up your life. This companion is going to be a lot of fun. Joy, music, wildness, and electricity. I'm really getting like a fresh new energy, like a spark. This is divine. This is guided. This is like, look at these. Both of these have like golden light moving through them. Golden light. Joy and wildness. This is going to be something so good. If you can just step a little bit outside of your comfort zone, if you can just let go of that tight hold on your coin. And I'm not saying like, lose all your money, spend all your money. No. Just take your mind off it for a moment. Enjoy. Let this companion come in because this is going to be fun. Whatever this relationship is with them, it's going to be fun. It's going to be inspiring and vibrant and full and exciting. And I feel like it's going to make you come alive in a lot of ways you haven't felt before. So move through that fear. Find out your way through that fear. That's what I'm seeing for you, Pile 4. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Shit. I'm going to pull more cards. I didn't pull more cards for the other piles, but I kind of I want to see how the story goes here. Because you got a companion coming in. Like, ooh. But it doesn't have to be like a relationship either. It doesn't have to be romance. Like I said, it could be a friend. It could be an animal. This is going to be something really magical for you. So I'm just going to pull a couple more cards for that. Yeah, that was like 4 cards. Okay. So we have the 2 of Cups. This is a harmonious connection. This could be a soulmate. This could be a romance. Either way, this is a connection with a lot of harmony, a lot of compatibility, an equal give and take. This is someone you're going to feel really at home with, really comfortable, really joyous, really free. We have the dream world, the astral plane. This is something you have been dreaming about. They may have been contacting you in your dreams. You may have actually already engaged with them. Your ancestors may be guiding you to this person as we speak. Okay, we have the 10 of Swords here. This is the climax of a situation. Okay, this is like the rising action. This is something you have been waiting a long time for. Something needs to be really shook for this to occur. Something needs to change. we have the King of Wands in reverse, followed by the Devil. So what this is showing me with the King of Wands followed by the Devil is you right now are attached to an independent way of being. You're attached to living as yourself, relying on yourself, not really asking for help, not really getting it either. Really being in your own world. This Devil card is all about attachments. It's all about where we are, you know, like look at him. He's like holding this like a puppet. So what's puppeteering you is the Devil. And right now it's your independence. Right now it's this heavy reliance on yourself. Okay. I feel like part of this reliance is coming from fear of connecting, fear of being intimate, fear of being deep with someone, fear of someone fully seeing you and who you are. So move through that. I don't know. Sever that sever that attachment. Try to open yourself up to a more connected way of being, to a less isolated way of being. If you want to, you don't have to welcome this person in. You know, you don't have to. But it does look beautiful. It looks like something that's going to share joy, that's going to share inspiration, that's going to be harmonious, dreamy, the stuff that dreams are made of. It's just on this other side of that over reliance on self. It's on the other side of your fears, of whatever it is that is holding you back, that is puppeteering you, that is keeping you in this decision to focus so much on your money and all this stuff instead of your joy. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Pile 4. Hopefully you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.